Hello, everyone, and welcome to my top 5 must have mods for Bannerlord for 2023. Now, modding can be very difficult and very finicky to do, so therefore, it is really difficult to find them that actually work together. I have verified that all of these work for 1.1.0, but you can encounter problems, especially with other mods and dependencies. This is just my personal list of favorite ones that I want to have in every campaign, so yours could vary. Better Time and RTS. Now, I'm going to group these two together as they are both time savers. With Better Time, you can move faster on the campaign map. It will open up a fourth slot, which is extra fast forward. So when you normally travel, you will travel at regular speed. However, when you hit the fourth button, you will travel much faster. And if you can hit Control Spacebar, you travel super fast. These can also be changed in the mod options to whatever you want to make them, including the number 3 fast forward button that is defaulted in the game so you can move faster on the campaign map. Going along with it is RTS. When you first enter battle, you hit L. You will see the slow motion factor. This is where you can slow it down or speed it up. So move it up to number 3 and hit L again. And then you also can go ahead and you can determine what exactly you want the key to be set for. Mine is set for the apostrophe key. This is great for when you have the enemy that could be 300 meters away, or you have those pesky cavalry that just won't die out in battle. You go ahead and you hit your apostrophe key, and you can see how fast everything moves. It allows you to get these battles done so much quicker. Just make sure, though, that if you're using it when you are done with battle, hit the apostrophe again to put it back under normal mode, or else you could start in that fast mode in the next battle. We're only dealing with the fast forward function of RTS, as that is the theme for number 5 in speeding up the game. So, with these two together, you can speed up your game so much quicker, but it doesn't actually alter the game in any way, as you're still letting the same time pass by. Useful companions. This mod doesn't do a whole heck of a lot, but the things that it does, I think it does very well. The first thing it does is it lets you start off with additional companions, and that is great because when you start off the game, you don't get that many. So if you love having extra companions, that's what it'll allow you to do right from the start. Where the mod really shines is by the things that it lets your companions do, such as caravan leaders will gain steward, governors will gain engineering as they do project. One of the greatest things that I love about it is that if you have bandit prisoners, the scout of the party will gain roguery just for having bandit prisoners, as you know how difficult it is to actually gain roguery in Bannerlord, especially for your companions with the bugs and problems going on. So therefore, it doesn't do a whole heck of a lot, but it adds just that little bit of extra spice to help out your companions in leveling in the areas that they should naturally be getting. Character reload. This allows you to be able to do so many things within the game. You can completely edit almost anything you want about a hero, their age, skills, perks, levels, attributes, traits. This can also allow you to go ahead and you can view these people, which kind of bypasses the fog of war. We may not have met him yet, but I can actually go ahead and see what his stats are. You can go ahead and change his levels. You can go ahead and change his perks. You can go ahead and just completely get rid of the perks altogether. There are so many things that you can do with this that it opens up the possibility for you to make excellent things with your playthroughs, such as if you want your companions to all start at level 1 when you get them, you could just make them level 1 so they start as absolutely newbies with no skills. The sheer magnitude of opportunities that Character Reload provides will allow you to be able to go ahead and customize a game so much better and make it more interesting. Improved garrisons. This allows you to be able to adjust so many things without even being there. And first of all, it shows the overall state. If you go to the recruitment, here you can choose whether or not to use just vanilla recruitment. You can recruit from the region and you can recruit prisoners. You can also set the maximum amount of troops that you want to have being recruited. So therefore, it actually will cap how many are going to be in your garrison. You can choose whether or not you want to have only noble lines being recruited, go above the threshold. Here's where you can actually create a recruiter. You can set how many you want to send out to go get recruited. From there, we go to training. You can have your vanilla training or you can have your improved training. Here is the maximum that it will go up to. So it will upgrade these troops to tier 3. Therefore, it will concentrate on the lower groups. If you just want to get those lower ones done first. But if you set it to its maximum, it's going to try to level all of them at once. You can also add a template, which is the great thing about this, because with Bannerlord, they love to be able to throw in those archers. So you can just tell them Empire, Infantry, and then you can go ahead and set how many you want. So I'm going to tell it to do 364. It will now take the next recruits and automatically make them into infantry instead of archers. It will not build any archers until that order has been completed. That way you don't end up with so many archers or crossbowmen sitting in your garrison. You can then create a garrison guard. Now these will go ahead and you can go ahead and take a whole bunch of troops from your garrison and make a guard party. You now have a guard party that will go around and will guard your area. Will fight off bandits, potential people that are going after any of your villages. It'll bring back the prisoners. And from here, you can order it to actually return, escort. You can automatically create new ones if you want. What do you want the party size to be? When do you actually want them to return when they get so low? And here are their behavior. Do you want them to upgrade? Do you want to replenish troops, sell prisoners, recruit prisoners? So it allows an extra fighting force to try to help fight off people going after anyone in your area. Here you get a whole huge management option in which you could see exactly what is going on and you can assign things as well, like projects. From here, if you want, you can go ahead and click on Poros and hit management, and you could just say copy to all towns, and it will copy exactly what settings you have from Poros to every one of your towns, so you don't need to micromanage every single town. Same thing with castles. You can just set one copy to all and then just leave it alone so you don't have to worry about it. It is a great time saver and one of the best mods out there. Probably the most requested thing on Bannerlord has been diplomacy. With diplomacy here, you can just change so many things about the game. From influence, civil wars, expansion, corruption. You can set how long you want in between wars. So there's a cooldown. There's a minimum time that the war must go on. Alliances. Here is where you can have messengers that you can send out, that you can go ahead and meet people so you don't have to run after them. War exhaustion, like are in other games. So that way you can win wars, not by actually just winning the entire war, but by exhausting them out. So this is probably the most requested thing in Bannerlord that still has yet to be implemented. Some honorable mentions. RBM, Realistic Battle Mod. This mod completely changes the game for you, as it does make the AI tougher, and it does make campaign maps much more difficult to actually win, but that is a must-have mod for many people. Kosis Tweaks. This is by far my number one mod in the game. The only reason why it didn't make my list is that this mod is so finicky to get working. It can be almost a nightmare to get this mod working correctly for your version. But if you can get it to work, it can give you 100 different options in the game that you can go around and change to customize. Agricultural estates. This allows you to be able to customize your villages, where you could go ahead, buy plots of land. You can go ahead and make it so that people will work that land, increasing the production to actually build more stuff and bring that product to your towns. The open source mods, armory, weapons, and salary. It opens up so many additional types of weapons, armors to be able to go ahead and use. It greatly expands the amount of items that you can go ahead and use in the game. Those were just a few of my honorable mentions, and those are my personal top 5 must haves. If you have your own, put them down in the comments, as I love to experiment with new mods, find ones that I love, and implement them into my own campaigns. So please let me know yours so I can check them out. Until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.